Give me a kind of a summarization of how to stay creative at any age. Well, what got you writing this post?
Absolutely. Well, it's interesting because researchers for many years used to think that essentially as you got older, your brain rotted. Some of us may actually feel that way still. But it turns out it's not true. Over time, they've discovered that it's really not a question of aging, that you can be just as creative at 45 or 55 as you can when you're 20 or 30. But the secret is there's certain things you have to do in order to enable that to happen. And largely what they've discovered is it's actually a function of habit more than anything. You pick something when you're 25 that seems successful, seems to be working, and it turns out a lot of times you're just doing the same shtick when you're 55. And that means that you stagnate. And so if we can keep pushing our boundaries and doing new things, that can keep you creative and keep you pushing the envelope on your career.
Okay, so let's talk about that, how you actually do that. Because like you said, there are so many people that seem like they're running in place. Not to say that they're not doing a great job at whatever they're doing, but they haven't necessarily come up with something in particular. How do you continue to press forward and continue to, like you said, press those boundaries?
Absolutely. Well, first of all, there's some great resources. This article actually came about because I was fortunate to have the opportunity to interview Jonah Lehrer, who is an editor at Wired magazine and the author of a book that just came out this month called Imagine, which is about creativity and how it works. And so it sprung from our conversation. But the basic idea is that you really need to keep asking yourself some key questions. I mean, the first one is, what cliches or habits do I need to guard against? The things that were effective in the past. I mean, if you're if you're an entrepreneur, venture capitalists want to fund you for the same thing you've done before, right? You're a proven track record. Oh, sure, you can do this kind of business. Well, guess what? If you keep reinventing the same kind of business 5 times in a row, it's not going to be that creative. It's going to be pretty stagnant for you. So you need to really challenge yourself to step outside that. You want to be constantly thinking about what skills you need to learn. You want to think about, what is one new thing that I can try today? What's one new approach that could actually shift the boundary forward?